Interesting predictions on the preview show. I did try warn people, but no one listened. Apparently, it was late for Leicester. Apparently, they had no chance. Apparently, it was not happening.
It was done.
It was done. But somehow, they managed to beat Pep Guardiola's City side 5-2. Thoughts, Tando, Shaw, and Boone.
Yo! Jokes, that's Dawn's intro. What's up, guys? Back for another episode of the Back 5 review. Back for another episode of the Back 5 review. I believe this is episode number 3. I was absent for the first episode. Two.
Howler. It's game
This is why Tanda's still an intern, bro.
This is game week 2. Oh no. Anyway,
I mean,
game week 3, but episode 2, bro.
It's game week 3, episode 2.
How does that make sense?
Because we didn't do game week 1.
What do you mean? How does that make sense? You work here, bro.
Bro, what a calamity.
Anyway.
Nah, let's just get into this.
Yeah, let's
United
just
played
get
Brighton.
into
They went to the Amex. Quite a dramatic game. United came out on top though after 10 minutes of stoppage time after the game as
Only
well.
God knows.
And 1-3-2. Thoughts on that game, gentlemen?
Bro, how did we get 3 points? How? Like how?
I told you even if you played badly, you were gonna fluke it. There was no way you weren't coming away with 3
Bro,
points.
But that was the definition.
We deserved to lose 8-2, bro. I'm not even lying. Like
Yeah,
that's
not bad.
Even when you go back
You're
and
throwing
watch
strays there.
Nah, see, what are you doing now?
You got
What are
3
you
points,
doing
bro. Take it.
bro, I'll
Take it.
All I'm
Take
saying
it
is
and
I
run.
don't know how. If Trossard knew how to finish, we would have
it and
definitely.
run.
He would have got 4 goals, bro, in that game. Him alone. Bit of a madness.
It was insane, dude. So I've never seen like
run, bro.
the bar get hit so often in one game, dude. It was
so
so
wild.
crazy.
It's definitely like bad luck, bro. Like, it's not like Brighton went the better team or anything, bro. Like, there was skies better than United, bro. I don't even understand how United was still in the game.
I definitely think it was Brighton being unlucky, not United being lucky, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that.
And you would think a game
Brighton's
ending
gonna
in
be
that.
that team.
Yeah, true. But you'd think a game ending in that kind of a way, you would kind of celebrate because it's such a madness. It doesn't happen often in football. But I was so shocked. Like when the equalizer went in, I was just like staring at the wall saying, I hate my club. Then all of a sudden a penalty gets awarded and I'm literally just sitting there. Bro, I'm so confused. I was literally, I couldn't even celebrate. I was just like, what am I watching? Like, what is this crap I have to watch, bro?
Mate, when the referee hands you a gift, just take it, bro.
It honestly feels like the only. Sorry, go. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was saying I was watching the Madrid game on Saturday, I think it was, bro. Hey, that was one of the most questionable penalties I've ever seen in my life. But we take it, bro. We moved. It's your reward for putting the ball into dangerous areas.
The crazy thing about that game as well is like I feel like the only 3 United highlights were the 3 goals.
and United trying to do the propaganda with the hair saving something that was shot straight at him, dude. It was literally within the 5-yard box. It just get kicked right at his knee, and they're like, the hair, the brick wall, last ditch save. I'm just there like, yo, this club really,
he's back.
yo, bro, our club's clutching at straws, dude. The marketing team are down bad, dude.
Even the Rashford goal was like it was so like it was the pass was good, everything was good, like he cut and all that, but then when he should have passed, he shot and then it deflected and went to top corner. Yeah, it was just one big mess and like I just feel bad for Brighton, man. They played really well at home against Chelsea and United.
Chelsea.
They've got and nothing to show for it.
Yeah. No, but I think it's hopeful. I think it's like they're quite a good team this season, so I think hopefully they stay up because they're playing some really exciting football.
Yo, didn't Don have it to go down? I'm just checking for receipts. I'm just checking, bro.
But I mean, it's also kind of demoralizing, bro. Like, Imagine playing well back-to-back games and still coming out with 0 points, bro. Like, it's demoralizing, bro. Like, do they have the mental toughness to go out and do it again against?
I don't think it's demoralizing to drop points against Big Six teams. Those are free hits, bro. To be honest, unless it comes to drop points against them.
Yeah. And to drop points against them due to bad luck, also, I'll take that in there, bro. Like, it's not even like they were.
But if we're looking for receipts, didn't Shaw say there's no way Arsenal will finish above United?
Then he comes on Saturday and he's like, United's not getting top six.
No, okay, whoa. I didn't say there's no way United are finishing lower than
word for word, that's what you said.
That was like that was a last season thing, bro. I don't remember. You have to show me the receipt. I need proof.
Okay, we'll fetch. Okay,
it's fine. But now he's gonna. Go. Expose people for being frauds, bro.
No, I'll actually say this one. I'm bringing it up later. I'll bring it up later.
Chelsea, West Brom.
Yo.
Chelsea travelled down to the Hawthorns. We're 3-0 down at half time, but they managed to rescue a point right at the death. And the game finished 3-3. Thoughts on that, Jimmy?
Free time.
Absolute BS.
Free Tammy, bro.
Bro, we're gonna have to censor that. It's such an egg.
Chelsea are garbage right now, bro. They in trouble. I think they need Pulisic and Ziyech bad. I don't know what's happening, bro. They're just not gelling. I guess it is because they made too many signings, but bro, I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
They made too many signings. They need time to gel. If only someone had told you that might be an issue in a preview episode on some random YouTube channel.
That's crazy.
Bro,
I hate this guy.
Bro, we already know it. We already know I'm the flip-flop, bro. I'm entertainment, okay? Let me live my life.
I feel like Shaw just says things in hopes that they will be right. I actually think he analyzed. He just says, like, let me say it and hope it follows suit.
Bro.
But anyway, really dramatic game. And I think the results, this feels a bit bold, but just my thoughts. I think the result told me a lot about both teams, actually. It told me that West Brom, you can't do that. If you're a team that knows you're going to be like happy with a draw every now and then, and a win's going to come like far, you're not going to come regularly. So I know I lost that. But to be 3-0 up at halftime at home, and then to blow that, is just something you can't do when you're going to be scrapping at the end of the season. So that just tells me they don't have fight. They just don't have a backbone to be able to scrape out results. So I think our prediction was spot on there with having them getting relegated this season. And then it actually told me a lot about Chelsea. They started terribly. I mean, they were 3-0 down against West Brom in 27 minutes. Man, I thought it was funny, but but to come out in the second half, Frank made these changes. I mean, I wasn't convinced by them,
Frank
but I mean,
ripped into them, bro. We thought the video of being angry at Klopp was a thing, bro. Imagine. Then man was probably crying in the corner, dude.
Dude,
but I have to give
Thiago Silva exposed.
Come on,
no more Farmers League,
bro. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that looks identical to Stevie G. I can't even lie. It was just so it was so Stevie G-esque, bro. I was just like,
dude, it was so bad.
It's first game, bro. It's first game.
Premier League
First
debut.
game, man. First game, man.
But
First game.
I'll give it to Chelsea. It shows a lot of character to come back like that, considering, I mean, there was quality on the pitch, and I guess that's a game they obviously should be winning. But it still takes quite a bit to come back from 3-0 down, especially right at the death as well. I'm not so sure it'll go down well that Tammy celebrated when it was still 3-3. But I have to give them depth to that. At least there's a bit of fight in that team. And even though they drop points, it'll give them like hope and momentum that when everyone's back, we can make this thing work. So,
but Tammy should definitely be starting now until things become like better. Because
bro, I can't. I still think Giroud should be starting, bro. Like, how is Giroud not starting, bro? Tammy is a good player, but it still doesn't make sense for the system. Giroud would link everything together. They all look clueless. They're just running everywhere. Kai's running nowhere. Werner's running nowhere.
That's also true.
You need Giroud as a linchpin, bro. Like, literally, just play him there.
That's also true.
Punt it up to him, and then let Werner and Kai run off of it. Especially because Kai likes running into the box. I don't know why Giroud's not.
Maybe Chelsea must go back to basics.
Bundesliga. Sure, definitely watches Bundesliga.
Chelsea must just go back to basics, bro. The 4-4-2, and then like have a strike partnership. Clearly, is what they need right now. You know,
I'm with Tando,
maybe
bro. I feel like that's their best solution right now.
You can't leave Tammy out in the form he's in. Yeah, you can't leave Tammy out in this form.
What do you mean with the form he's in? It's been
You
one
really
game.
can't, bro. Tammy's ridiculous, bro.
Bro, relax.
You guys act like he's gone to Bayern away and scored a hat-trick and gone to like City away and scored a brace. He just scored against Barnsley and West Brom. Come on.
He had a decent season last season and he's continuing his run of form this season.
What does that have to do with... No, you can't... That doesn't count now.
Don't act like it's like 3 games.
What do you mean it doesn't count now? Okay, wait.
No.
If that's your argument... No, if that's your argument, then you can't tell me that Werner is top tier because since last season doesn't count now.
Yeah,
is that your argument, bro?
I didn't say Werner was in good form. I didn't say that.
No. I'm not saying he's in good form, but I'm saying you can't say...
Yeah, but that's what I'm arguing. Yes, you can say he's a top tier player.
I just want to say it's not like
and he was the second top goal scorer in Bundesliga. I didn't say he was in good form now.
Tommy fell off at the end of last season, bro.
My argument is that he had a decent season last season. And he's doing well again. It's not like he did this over 2 or 3 games. We saw this quality last season, and he's showing it again. That's all I'm saying.
Kai got a hat trick against Bardsley. So as far as I'm concerned, that game means nothing.
How?
It is what it is, bro.
Are you trying to flex that? I know you're not trying to flex it.
Bro, Kai
is trying to say that means nothing.
That means
trying to say it means nothing, and I also agree with him. It's just like whatever. I mean, I expect like some. Didn't that Delap kid from City also score a goal against Flippin Bournemouth? Come on, dude.
Yeah,
like I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think Giroud makes more sense for the system.
Next game, Spurs Newcastle. So this game was riddled with controversy. No, it was actually quite a boring game, to be honest. It was just it felt like Steve Bruce versus Steve Bruce. It was a dead game. It was like a WWE match where it was just like really bad the whole time, and there was like a DQ at the end. That's the only thing people talked about, and that's literally what happened. And that's literally what we've been speaking about the whole weekend. The new handball rules. So I just want to hear your thoughts on that.
I feel like strikers are now just aiming for their hands instead of trying to score.
Feels very hockey-esque, yeah.
Wait, I just want to talk about the term natural position. Okay, like he was jumping. I'm sorry. Who jumps with their hands at their sides?
No.
Yeah.
Can you? No, who does that?
I hear you, Tando. I hear
who
you.
Does
but
that?
His hand was up. No, listen. His hand was above his shoulder as well. Like, there's no need to jump with your hand above your shoulder. Like, you can jump with your hands here. You know, like I would understand if it was here. I'd say that's more natural than with your hands above your shoulders.
But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, okay, if they still would have given it if his arms were here or here, simply because of an unnatural position. I'm saying like...
Yes, I hear you, but I'm saying your argument would have more credibility if his hands were at least below his shoulders. But they're above his shoulders.
Can I tell you, the thing is, like, I'm sure there's no two people that jump the same. So that even if his hands are above his shoulders, that's still his natural position.
Yeah. Everybody jumps.
It's not like it was unnatural.
The fact that there's 20 something pens says
okay. The issue with that is if I have a different running technique which keeps my hand out like this, bro, and the ball hits my hand, and I'm like, that's my natural position. That's how I run. Like you see where the issue is, because now you can feign things like that.
That's why I say like intention shouldn't really matter. I don't think intention should be a thing, because it's kind of like, you know, when people, like someone runs across you and you try and like move out the way, but you still end up clipping them. That's a foul. Like, and you didn't do it on purpose, but it happened, and you stopped it from
the Thiago one versus Liverpool is a good example. I mean, the Thiago one versus Chelsea is a good example. He got there late and then he tried like hold back, but he clipped Werner.
And that's the pin. Like, you didn't do it on purpose. It was natural technically. But it's a foul. You stopped it. So that's what I think for me. If I was like head of FIFA, whoever makes the rules, I'd say if the ball hits someone's hands and it stops the ball from going to a teammate, or it stops a direct goal scoring opportunity, then because that affected the team that was attacking negatively, right? So I think they should be, they should not reimburse, but I forgot the word, but like they should get something for that. But if like what happened with Eric Dyer, Carroll's just headering it into an area, like just randomly. He's not trying to score a goal. He doesn't see a teammate anywhere. They're just kicking it to him and like hoping he'll just do something random and special and someone will score. That can't be a penalty because it didn't. The handball, the ball hitting Dyer's hand didn't affect Newcastle negatively. The ball was going to the ground to another Tottenham player. So if his hand wasn't there, there was no goal scoring opportunity stopped. So for me, I wouldn't give that a pen if I was writing the rules. But for the Bruno one, I think I would have given a pen. No, sorry, not the Bruno one. The Maguire one, I would have given a pen because that was going top.
It was going top.
And yes, it was defend. Yeah, yes, there was defend on the line. I agree, but it's still. He stopped. We can argue that he slowed it down, or if he didn't slow it down, it would have gone in. So you can argue things like that. So that kind of stops a direct goal scoring opportunity. So then I would give that as a pen. But yeah, so that's just my view on it, and that's how I would govern penalties.
Okay,
but I've seen people
would you still keep the whole natural position rule in place as well? Or
yeah, but for me it would be entirely like up to context. I feel like something like handball isn't like offside. It's not either black or white. It needs a lot of it needs context. Like the ref himself needs to go to the screen and look and see what's happening and how it happened, and then make a decision. It can't be black and white.
If one's arm's directly by their side, like literally they cannot do anything, and then they stop a goal scoring opportunity by it hitting their arm, which is by their side, then what happens? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's too tricky to define what natural position means. So if we're gonna go with that, I would actually take out the natural position rule. If you stop a goal scoring opportunity with your arm, it's a pen straight. Fuck the whole natural position thing. Sorry about the beep. You have to beep that out. I apologize. No, I apologize. You have to beep that out.
City versus Leicester. Interesting predictions on the preview show. I did try warn people, but no one listened. Apparently it was late for Leicester. Apparently they had no chance.
Apparently
it was not happening.
It was done.
It was done. But somehow they managed to beat Pep Guardiola's City side 5-2. Thoughts, Tando, Shaw and Boone.
Bro, all I want to know is how Leicester have been awarded like 4 or 5 pens already. They've had 3 games and they've got like 4 or 5 pens. Vardy scored 4 penalties already, you know? 4!
So,
yeah, bro,
that's
this
insane,
is ridiculous.
Bro,
this is actually, you know, it brings me back to
Okay, but none of them were handballs.
I know, I'm just saying it's mad though. How many pens there are, bro?
Man said.
This guy's complaining like the tackles on Vardy weren't pens, bro. Those are clear as day penalties, bro.
I'm just saying it's not like
it's
not even me trying to put
Are you complaining about it, or are you just like venting about it?
I'm just venting. I'm not complaining.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, it's a man. I didn't watch the first half. I got home and then I just like checked the app and I was like, okay, there's something not right, bro. Because when I checked it was like 3-1 to Leicester, and I was like, you're absolutely lying. Then I went and watched the rest, but bro, I don't know what to say. I'm very surprised. I never in a million years saw that.
I'm not.
It's
you guys never
one of those
listen
games, bro.
Or never learn. And it's not even one of those games. This happens every week.
Yeah, but not a 5-2, bro.
Not 5-2, dude. Not 5-2.
Yes. Dude, how many times I have to tell you guys that every single game, City will give you chances and it's all about you taking them or not. Leicester took them quite clearly.
They literally took every single one that was given to them. Like literally every single one.
And now City bought Ruben Diaz, of course. They just always splash, bro. Every time. It's like now they have Diaz, Ake, Laporte. Okay,
you guys, it's I'm about to go and
really sleeping, bro. Ruben Diaz is not bad, bro. He's a good fighter.
You guys, this is crazy to me that someone who's supposedly gonna go down as a top 2 manager of all time can't coach a defense. He has to buy. So he needs personnel to ensure that he doesn't concede. So he's the type of guy that needs Joshua Kimmich, Virgil van Dijk, Koulibaly, and Robertson in his back four to make sure he doesn't concede goals. That's a conversation we need to have about Pep Guardiola, because for me that's not good enough. Like last season, I wasn't buying that whole narrative that the only reason they finished behind Liverpool with all these points is because Laporte didn't play. Dude, that is nonsense. Okay, even if Laporte did play, they were still going to concede all those goals. Maybe you would have given them 5 extra points, maybe. But the problem with City is that they can't defend certain types of plays. Balls over the top, they can't do that. They can't even defend through balls in between a centre back and a right back, which is something you'd say about a club that just got promoted. And for me, it's not. I won't blame Mendy for the loss yesterday or Saturday. Sorry, whenever it was. I won't blame Ake. I won't blame Garcia. I won't blame Kyle Walker or Edison. I'm blaming Pep Guardiola. I think he has to just do more. They have to be better at defending.
And they were trying to blame Ake for it, bro.
No,
they were really trying to blame Ake for it, bro. Like, clears the ball. City don't win it after he clears it. They concede. But at that point, it's like, that was to make it 3-1, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm not too sure. But at that point, bro, like, they want to be like, okay, costed this goal, which completely shifted the momentum in the game. I'd be like, no, bro, the game was literally the same from start to finish, bro. Just every time Leicester went forward, they looked like the more dangerous team going forward than City did going forward. Because all City were doing were a whole lot of side to side.
Also think, like, if you go back to Pep's early interviews, he always said that they can't score if we have the ball. So his whole philosophy has always been, if we keep possession, they can't score. It's never been okay, we need to defend to stop them from scoring. It's been, we need to keep the ball to stop them from scoring. So I think it actually dates way back. It's only now that he's in a league where the teams are a little bit more tricky than just keeping the ball, because in Bundesliga he had like Bayern, and they could just keep the ball against all the teams. Barcelona, his team, the way his Barcelona team played was insane. Like the ball would always just go straight to people's feet. He had one of the greatest teams ever. So keeping the ball's been easy, but now when he's in the Prem, where it's just a little bit more physical, it's not as easy to keep the ball. So he obviously can't like defend. He knows how to keep possession and not like.
What you said leads exactly to what I wanted to say, literally. I think it's the exact same thing, and I actually think the development of Liverpool's dominance now alongside City has actually kind of helped for other teams to realize that City aren't as invincible as everyone thought. Now there's another team doing it. There are other teams that are growing, and I think that now teams are not respecting City as much. They're saying, we've got opportunities here, we're actually going to try attack them. Whereas that season the season before Liverpool ended up kind of having their dominance, the one where we finished 19 points behind them. I think that was Mo's second season. That season, every team sat back against City. Something like that, yeah. No one even tried to attack them. They were just too scared. And I think that now, because teams have a bit more about them, they're not afraid anymore, and City can't keep the ball for as long, you're starting to see the frailties. And maybe we just weren't seeing them at the beginning, and Pep was almost able to hide his defensive frailties, but now they're all coming through, which is a bit mad.
And even back then, when it was prime heavy metal football Liverpool, we were the team that actually broke their finally got them a loss in that league. We beat them like 3-2 or something, and it's because like it was literally the Sparks and the guys just like sprinting at them. So like it obviously goes back in time. People are just like a bit afraid or haven't had the quality to actually just possess the prime boss of Bayern or the City. And that's also probably why they've gotten exposed in Champions League, because these teams, like, they can actually break. They will actually break down play and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I just think he can't really defend. He's a possession guy.
Also in Champions League, no one really respects you, bro. Or where you're from. Everyone will play their own football against whoever, dude. Like you never see teams be like, okay, no, listen, we're playing Madrid. Let's just sit back the whole game and just hope we get like one goal. Unless you're Atletico, only Atletico do that. But everyone plays like your teams. Yeah, but everyone plays their style in Champions League, bro. And Pep doesn't know how to cope with that. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like it's diabolical to have Mendy, Zinchenko, Laporte, Ake, John Stones, Kyle Walker, and João Cancelo, and still we need a 60 million, and Edison, and still think we need a 60 million pound centre back. So that's not good enough. I just feel like it does less for Pep's legacy than it does more.
Yeah,
For
they're
me,
also
if
like
you
heavily
need-
linked.
Yeah, okay.
Heavily linked with Koulibaly, and also I don't know, I shared it with you guys. That tweet where it's this Barca fan, he just loves Pep, and he said that like City have been so disappointing in the transfer window because they haven't splashed, and I just like, why do you need a splash if your team is so
They literally got a
so
title-winning
crazy.
Champions League
Dude.
winning caliber team.
Yeah, literally. So
Treble
why do
winning.
you need a splash? They've got so much depth; they could easily win the treble.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola gets away with a lot of like nonsense that happens at City. To be honest, like everything, it's kind of like when things go really, really well. It's like, Pep the Great, the GOAT, we love him. But like after 1-5-2 loss, it's all of a sudden like he doesn't get backing. They didn't replace company. Laporte's just getting back to fitness. It's always excuses, and it's always Mendy this, Kyle Walker that. But at the end of the day, they had decent games. They did what they were told. It's just the goals they conceded
that is also
down
true.
to bad defensive structure.
I've actually
don't have
never
any
thought
leaders
about
as well.
it, which is
Like-
crazy.
They don't have any leaders on that pitch.
Yeah, KDB's
not
the only
but
one, really. KDB's the only one, but
Because even last year,
KDB's not a
last year
leader, bro.
it was Silva, it was David Silva, and now he's gone. And the season before it was Company, and Company won them the league. Remember that goal against Leicester? It was like the 80th minute or something. Company won them the league, so they obviously need a leader on the pitch. And throughout history, actually, throughout Pep's campaign, because at Bayern he had Xavi, at Xavi Alonso, of course, and then at Barca he had Xavi and Iniesta and Sergio Busquets and all these prime players that were like leaders. Puyol, Piqué, God damn, that Barca team was so sick.
basically all you're saying is he needs the players. I'm agreeing more with Tom. I think it's so much the leader. I just think we've been ignoring it for too long. And it's a bit mad that we have.
Yeah,
I just
I think it's the leader
he needs to tell one of the players to step up and become a leader, bro, because he needs to do enough of the spending, bro. Like, he's been spending. His squad is stacked. They could win every single cup that they're in this season. He just needs to tell one of the players, or one of the players needs to do it themselves and be like, look, it's time for me to lead the team. Like, it's as simple as that.
Anyway,
Also,
thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'm going to get this done in time because we're almost out of time, but like, share, subscribe, do all those amazing things. And what we have next, what's coming up? The FPL show? Or is it a preview show for next week?
we'll see.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And check out
One of the two.
Instagram as well and our socials on Twitter.